All right, here we are. It's February 1st, and this is the daily summary for the Roguetrader Zigdao Bitcoin Options Fund. We've had some good action, I think, in the last certainly the last 2 weeks. While we're in a channel, we're in a bit of a range, low 40s on the downside, mid 40s on the upside, and we don't see any big change from that. If it does, I don't think it'll be something drastic. So this morning, when we were looking at some trades, we were thinking, well, what do we got? Well, everything the second, which expires tomorrow. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow is options expire. We've got nothing. We just got some cover that's going out. It shouldn't affect our margin too much. We do have some things on the third. Now, I actually did put some trades on the third here. I believe we sold some calls because we wanted to take a bit more risk. Right now we have $60 in theta, which is pretty good. That's the theoretical amount that we're making each day, and our margin use is pretty good at mid 30s. We're pretty happy with that. Last night it was 49%, was getting a bit high. Went down to low mid 30s today. So we decided to sell a bit more risk. We sold, I believe, these 43,500s. It was closer to 42 at the time. It was, 42.5 down there. And we decided to sell that. That, of course, expires on the 3rd, which is Saturday morning. We did buy some cover. If I remember correctly, it was the 45 and a halves, same time to cover that off. You can see we have orders in here to cover this existing short. I should actually put an order in right now to cover this off. This one's at 5. This is a lot closer. Maybe I'll put it in at 9 or something, or 10, and see if that'll get covered during the night. What else did we do? We took a little bit more risk out on the 4th. We sold an iron condor here. We didn't have any short positions. We had no risk on the 4th. I think we had a little bit of cover on those days, and that was it on the put side. But regardless, we sold the 41,000 put, sold the 43,000 put, and you can see those are covered off at $2,000 as the spread. We'll see what happens with that. That is Sunday's expiry. So we're pretty happy with margin. We're pretty happy with theta. All these things out a little bit later date we haven't touched. We're pretty happy with all these things. 45,000 is the closest risk area we have coming up on the 9th, which is next Friday. So we've got 8 days, basically 7.5, 8 days. 16th of Feb, I think we're looking pretty good. We just sold some calls. We're not crazy about selling puts on some down moves. I don't mind selling some puts because we have the invisible hand of the ETF inflows. So I think that's it for today. We're pretty happy. Well, hang on. Look, our equities come up about $100 from yesterday, so that's nice. The intrinsic here, if we check out the cash balance, 1,298 versus 121. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with everything. I don't think we want to make any more adjustments. We don't need to put in any more risk right now. Let's see what happens going into expiry tomorrow. And maybe tomorrow will give us some big moves. Might have to make some adjustments, but maybe we'll get some elevated implied volatility. Volatility is pretty low right now, at least for Bitcoin.
Hey, and thanks for watching our daily summary video. For those of you who want to learn more, I would invite you to come and watch the full videos. These full videos are where Richard and I sit down every day, sometimes multiple times per day. We discuss the market, the metrics, our account, everything you can possibly imagine, and we execute the trades in real time. You get to see it all. Where else could you see professional fund traders do this in an account specifically set up for you, the viewer, to learn all the tips and tactics we've learned over the last 50 years combined? Now, this is for silver members and above. If you go to Roguetrader.academy, silver members and above get access to this live stream every day, as well as the recordings. On top of that, there's a weekly Ask Me Anything call. And as the name implies, you can ask us anything. Plus, you get access to all of our courses. We put out a new course every 3 or 4 months approximately. Plus, you get access to our interactive live alerts Telegram channel. And this is a Telegram channel where we're putting our trades in real time as we make them, but it's interactive. That's what makes it different. So you can ask us questions. We will chat back and forth during the day with all of our members. It's super, super incredible value. So do yourself a favor, head over to Roguetrader.academy, join up, and we'll see you soon.